Hi there Deepernauts, and welcome to another video, this one on how to use Smart and Full Route. There's been a few people who have asked me how to do it, so I thought I'd do a video. So first off we have Smart Route. So to try and get through what the idea of Smart Route is, it's basically a DPN or a VPN where you can add many websites to work from different places. So you can have Netflix from say Turkey and RT.com from Iran, whatever. So first off, in the UK, RT.com is banned. You can't get on it because it's Russian state media and our government doesn't like the Russian government, so therefore we're like big kids and we block their news. But what if you want to watch RT.com? What if you want to get Russia's side of a story, or you want to watch a documentary, because the documentaries are alright? How would you do it? Well, you basically connect to somebody in another country that hasn't got that blocked, and then they will pass the information back to you. So we have a few ways here. There's the dashboard, and you can see I've got tunnels there, and we go to DPN and mode. So we're on Smart Route, so you can see up there, and you've got different tunnels. But first off, Smart Route is what we're doing now, where you can add many different websites to many different places. So you can have Netflix in Turkey, you can have whatsmyip.com in Philippines, you can have NFL in the North America, you can, all these different places. You're not restricted. The full route means all of your internet data goes through the DPN. So if you select that and then you select North America, everything that you go to and use will go through North America. And obviously you can turn that off, but first off we'll go on to Smart Route. So here are the tunnels that I currently have. We have Turkey on the bottom, but let's say you want to connect to another country. So say we want to go to East Africa and we pick, I don't know, just pick one. You click add and it will add it to the list, and then you will get a tunnel that appears there. So we've got one tunnel. I'm on a private IP, so I don't get as many tunnels as what someone does on a public IP. And there's the IP address and everything. So now we go to config, domain config, and this is where you add your stuff. This is the Smart Route list. So every website that you put in here will follow the rules that you set. So and this one is the direct route list that kind of makes exceptions. So if you use full route and you put say netflix.com in there, even though full route is on, netflix.com will not use the full route. It will go on your normal house internet. But first off, rt.com. So we'll put rt.com in the domain box. You don't put the www or the https bit, you just put the domain and the .com, and we'll go with Turkey because I know Turkey is okay with Russia, I think. So you can see there we clicked add and it says added to Smart Route list successfully, and that's it. So now let's go and see if we have RT, which we should have. So let's go back to our first tab, which was blocked. Remember, it was completely blocked, couldn't get on it. We're in the UK, it's banned. Naughty, and click refresh, and lo and behold, RT works. So what's happening is the person in Turkey, I'm sending information to them to say I want to watch RT, or I want to visit the website, and then their Deeper device will get the information and pass it back to me. So I'm not connecting to RT.com, the other person is, and then they're going to pass that information back. As far as my ISP is concerned, I'm just connecting to some guy somewhere else. And you can see here the speed on this one that I've got is actually really good. I mean, rounds of poker, that's HD.
The same guy is later found swinging naked from the chandelier after maxing out all his credit cards.
And it's working fine.
That right
no problem
now
at all
is Europe
with their speeds.
And that's a
so I've clearly connected to a pretty decent guy or woman. Let's just track and see. Yeah, that's quick. That's really fast. Brilliant, yeah. Tunnels have different speeds, you see, so you might connect to someone who has a really slow internet, which means you'll get slow internet too, or you'll connect to someone who's got great internet like this and you get really good internet, which is really essential for watching the news or watching Netflix and stuff. So let's close that, and let's just show you how the IP address thing works. Give you an example. So I'm going to go to whatismyip.com, which obviously tells you what your IP address. So you can see there, my IP address. It's not in the smart route, so the reason so it's showing you the actual my real IP address. That is my IP. And you can see there, Wolverhampton, England, which is where the server is. I'm not actually there. And the ISP is 3 UK, which is correct. Now, with a VPN, that wouldn't be possible because the VPN sends all traffic through the VPN. But because I haven't added this website to Smart Route, it is going to use my normal internet. So now if I add whatismyip.com and then select a tunnel, Turkey, no, let's go Finland. And this is a really cool thing about the DPN that we have. You can have rt.com work in Turkey, you can have whatismyip.com work in Finland, you can have Netflix in Canada, NFL in North America, you can literally, there's no limit. I mean, you can configure this so that you get the best of the locational stuff, you know, and once you've set it, you've set it, and it works. I don't know if there's any VPN that you can pay for which would actually allow you to do this, but let's see if it works. And I'm also going to show you a problem which does sometimes happen. So refresh it and it's the same, it hasn't changed. Okay, even though I've added it to the smart route, but let's refresh it again and it has changed. So now you can see the IP address has changed and I'm in Finland. ISP is Telia Sonera, if I pronounced that right. And that's it. That's literally how Smart Route works. You just tell it what you want. So I've got rt.com working through Turkey. Somebody in Turkey is sending me rt.com stuff. And then in Finland, I've got somebody sending me that too. You know? So there's no subscription for this. I mean, a VPN, I mean, I think I was with ExpressVPN and it was about £36 a year, and it wasn't that good. It was pretty slow, to be honest. But this, you know, it's the flexibility and the diversity of the actual product. But anyway, we've got these two sites, so let's go back to our Deeper Network node or device, and we're going to remove the websites that we put on. So rt.com and whatismyip. So yeah, whatismyip. So this is what we mean about the issue that you can have with Smart Route. rt.com still works. We've removed it from the device, so why is it working? And the reason for that is because we've managed to get onto RT, we have a cache and cookies which tell our ISP that we can access it because we've just been on it. So the cookies and cache get saved to our browsers, which then kind of gives us a green light to go back. There is a way to get around that, and well, not that it's important if you can't get around it, but this is what you do. So open a private tab or an incognito tab. What that does is it gives you a fresh browser with no cache, cookies or anything like that. It is brand new. And the reason why this is important is that if you say add a website to Smart Route, say Netflix.com, and you go to Netflix.com and it still says you're in the UK or wherever you actually are. Well, the reason for that is because you've been there before and Netflix have put cache and cookies in your browser. So when you go back there, they know where you've been. So by opening an incognito tab, you then get a brand new fresh browser. And a lot of people have problems with that. And that is a great way to kind of correct the issue. So if you are having a problem, try an incognito tab. your cookies expire anyway, so you won't have to use an incognito tab all the time, and just check back whenever. So that's pretty much Smart Route. We also have Full Route as well. Now Full Route is pretty much like a traditional VPN. You pick a place and it'll make you be there. You know, you don't get any of this Smart Route stuff. So we go back to this page and we go to Full Route and we'll pick where we want to be. Tell you what, we'll do Finland, I think. Got Finland tunnel, yeah. So we'll check we've got a tunnel and then we go Full Route, Finland, and click OK. And that's it. That's all you have to do for Full Route. You can see there we've got 2 tunnels, so it should work okay. So let's go to what's my IP and click refresh. And there we go. So that's our new IP address. We're in Finland. See if RT still works, and it's a bit slower than the last one. We'll leave that to do its thing. We'll go back to that. And this website says that I'm still in the UK, so we'll refresh, and there you go, we're in Finland. So it works, you know. Both of these websites, they're not on the Smart Route list, and they both think that I'm in Finland. But you can see here on Netflix.com, it knows that I'm in the UK, and that's because of the cache and cookies from the previous example. I've been to that website before, the Netflix.com one, so they know that I'm in the UK. But if I open an incognito tab and then go to Netflix.com, remember, incognito tabs are completely fresh, no cache, no cookies, nothing. And you can see there in the top left corner of the tab, Netflix Finland. If I log into my Netflix account now, I will have Finland TV shows, which is cool. So if you want to watch the Canadian Netflix or the American Netflix, spot on. You can also access a lot of things through, say, NFL Live. If you're in North America, you can probably get access to NFL. But if you're in, say, the UK, if I try and sign up to this, it might say, nope, you're in the UK, you don't watch American football. That's it. You know. But Finland's obviously worked okay. But there's no guarantee that someone in Finland couldn't sign up. But you know, the new streaming thing which is coming out, which Deeper are going to release fairly soon, I think. That's going to be really good, and that's going to use this kind of scheme where they connect to certain places and then they get you with cheaper deals. So you can get a game pass for NFL, you can watch it wherever you want, and you get it for dirt cheap because it's subscribing to it in a country where it's really cheap, and that's awesome. So let's do another example. Let's go to North America. A lot of Deeper Networks customers are in North America. So what if you're traveling around and you're in the UK and you want all of your shows in North America? Well, you can't get that if you're in the UK, because it'll know that you're in the UK. So you can do this. So this is a great example of an issue you might face. This guy's internet's really slow. See what, that website's loading really slow. He's either under a rock or he has limited the speed at which you can download. So we've got 3 tunnels, so we're just going to use a different one. So we've now just switched the node by clicking switch IP, and then if we try again, bang, straight away, really quick, Palisades Park, New Jersey, US. You know, it was that fast, and there you go, Fort Lee, whatever that is, and that's it. This is a new feature which we had, where you can basically switch your IP address. So if you get one which is a little bit slow, you can just switch through them. You can just go through until you find one which is really good. And we also have a new one which is refresh. So you can see you've got 5 IP addresses and none of them are any good, which I think would be quite rare. You can click refresh and it will drop those 5 IP addresses and give you 5 more or some more. So I mean, really, sky's the limit. especially if you're connecting to North America, because there's lots of people in North America who have these devices, so you have so many nodes to choose from. And you can see there we've had to use the incognito tab to get the updated information, because it wasn't telling me that it had changed. So, but our new IP address is there, and let's see if it now changes on here. Yeah, see? So it's all about cache and cookies, and it does take a little bit of time. Cookies don't last that long. They don't last for days. They usually last for 5 minutes, an hour. So use the incognito tab, but you don't have to do it all the time. And you can see there we're in Mesa, and we have no domains listed here, but it still works, and that's because Full Route is putting absolutely everything through the DPN. Absolutely everything. Skype calls will go through the DPN. Your Telegram, your Facebook, WhatsApp, Google, everything will go through the DPN. So that's really cool. Alright. So, I mean, final thoughts. Hopefully this video has shown you how to use the Smart Route and the Full Route. You've learned about the issues that you might have while using both of them, and how to kind of counteract them with the incognito tabs and the tunnels. In the future, the DPN is going to get a couple of things. So it's going to get the streaming thingy, I don't know what they're actually going to call it, but it's basically where, say if you want to sign up to Netflix, or you want to book a hire car, or you want to watch a specific sporting thing, then you can actually just go onto the device, click what you want, and it will automatically connect you to a node which will give you the cheapest deal, and it will assist you in getting that deal. Because with Netflix, say, I signed up. In the UK it's expensive, it's £17 a month for the 4K Ultra HD Netflix, and that's a lot of money. So I connected to the Philippines, and I bought a Philippines gift card, and then I took out Netflix in the Philippines and then just connected to it with my normal UK internet, and that means that I now get Netflix for £8 a month, so over half, and it works great. You know, I haven't been cut off. They haven't emailed me and said your holiday in the UK from the Philippines is it's taken a long time. So as far as I'm concerned, I save £8 a month, and that's what, £96 a year. That's pretty good. There's also going to be a new thing where it's part of the same thing, but say if you want to book a hotel in the UK. Now the hotel, if you're in the UK, they might say, right, it's £110 a night, and you might be okay with that. But what if you could get the exact same hotel room at the exact same date with the same people, the exact same thing, but for much less? Now what I didn't know is that if you have an IP address, say if you go onto a website like Expedia and you have a UK address, they might think, okay, well, you can afford to pay more. If you connect to the same website from a country which might not have that much money, so maybe Bangladesh or India perhaps, well, the Expedia website for that same hotel, same room, will be way less. So you can see how you could potentially connect to Bangladesh, book your hotel room, and then just turn the DPN off, or just keep it on, whatever, and you've done it. You might get that room for £110. Well, because you're connecting from India, you might get that for £75, £45, £25, maybe, and that's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing how much I can save, and that functionality doesn't come with a cost. It's free. Imagine if you book a hotel, flights, hire car and you save 25% on each one. That's like getting something for 75% off. It's really cool. It's going to be interesting to see how it all works, and I can't wait for it. Other than that, the roadmap for 2023, by the end of this year, Deeper, I'm pretty sure they said they wanted 100,000 nodes in place around the world. Bear in mind it's already about 85,000 they've got, so they haven't got long to do. The Deeper Connect Air is coming out. Lots of people are going to pre-order that, and that's going to push the numbers right up. You also have the sale which is on now, which people have been buying. I've bought 20 devices from that myself, and the app is coming out very, very, very soon. So when that comes out, depending on how it works, I don't think they'll become nodes. I think they'll just be able to use the network. But either way, it's cool, whatever. And that's it. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it's been useful, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Deeper. I think it's very, very bright, and I can't wait for all this new stuff to come out. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday for the update. Bye guys.